Hey, this is Carla from the Butcher Babies.
This is George Corner Fisher from Cannibal Corpse.
Hey, this is Rex from Kill Devil Hill. It's Wednesday 13. This is Dad from Devil Driving.
This is Odorous from War. You're listening to RABID NOISE
on RABID Radio.
Turn it up.
Welcome back to RABID NOISE on RABID Radio. My guest on the program now is one of the many legends in the industry who helps bring over some of the biggest names in music. It's my good buddy Sam Radojcin from Metropolis Touring. What's up, man?
Not a lot, man. Good legends. Jeez, I don't know where you're hearing that. Anyway.
Oh, man, no, you're a legend in my book, brother. I mean, look at the names that you're bringing out.
It's crazy, man. Like, I'm quite surprised we got some of these tours. It blows my mind, especially stuff like Machine Head and Opeth. They used to be Soundwave artists, and by some good stroke of luck, we've got them, and hey, I can't complain.
It's amazing. I'm looking at the roster of what you got coming up, and, you know, it's the Dickies.
There, isn't there?
Oh, dude, it's all over the scale, which is awesome, because you got the Dickies East Coast tour coming up. You've got Ace Frehley, Suffocation and Decapitated, and that's just April. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's weird. Which I think the good thing about working with Fraser Burke, my boss, who's a really good guy, we just always try to cover every base. I mean, even long before I was there, you could see what Metropolis did. There was just a varied roster of artists, and hey, I think since I've been on there, hopefully I've done something okay. I guess we'll see, huh?
So how'd you get into it, man?
Oh, well, it was through a good friend and just a mutual friend, and he put me in touch with him, and it just started slowly. You know, I went to a few shows and then started working in the office, and it's just gone snowballed from there, really. So
were you booking shows yourself before that?
I used to do shows down here in Wollongong, just work with bands like Voyager, Chaos Divine, Mortal Sin, and a lot of other stuff like that. Claim the Throne. It's been so long since I've done that, I can't remember. But I sort of cut my teeth doing that. I've always wanted to do this type of thing. And as I said, by some good luck, things are working out great. And it's amazing.
Oh,
it really is.
Dude, looking at it at just the year ahead, it looks like it's going to be really damn exciting. You know, Machine Head and things like that. Like, what's your most favourite tour you've worked on so far?
So far, I mean, it's like saying who's your favourite kid, but for me, the Dream Theater tour was one of the special ones because I really pushed for that one really hard, and it was a big risk, but it paid off amazingly. And getting to work with those guys, it was a dream come true, you know, no pun intended. So you got to meet them and everything like that? Yeah, they were great. I'd heard stories that some of them may have been a bit standoffish, but they were lovely. Like, Jordan Rudess came and gave me a big hug, and it was really cool. Yeah. And after a few days, it felt like I've been working with them for 10 years. So I hope we can bring them back. I would love to. For a full tour, man, because we missed them up here. I guess you probably heard Never Ending. I think if it happens again, I mean, I don't know, can't confirm this, but hopefully it will be a full tour. Love to do them again. It went great for us. That would be awesome, dude. So I first met you at Flesh God. Apocalypse, Septic Flesh. What are your memories of that tour? It was a hectic couple of days, but it was worth it. They were all great guys. One of my favourite highlights was actually in Brisbane. I think you were there when we took the Flesh God guys up to a pizzeria. Now, that's funny. A bunch of Italians going to a pizzeria in Australia. That was funny. I remember that. They would sit there playing off each other, and we didn't know what they were saying, but it was pretty great, man. They were cool, man. Really nice guys. I'd love to bring them back, and same with the Septic Flesh boys. It's just a shame. Photos, that happens in bands. What can you do? That's right, man. Well, you've also got Ace Frehley as well, legend, coming up. So, so how's that coming along, that tour? Very well. That's going to be a really good tour. The boss did Ace on his last time he was here. I think it was about, 2008, around that mark. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it went really well, and this time's no different. I mean, Ace is in good health, good spirit, and I think this is just going to be on fire. I mean, I love Kiss, so for me, it's really cool. Yeah, man. Well, there's a lot of people that are definitely excited for that tour. Me, for one, I'm really excited to see Ace as well. I really dug his last solo album, so yeah, it's all happening, man. And you've got Suffocation and Decapitated coming up as well. Was that your idea? Sort of, yeah. Suffocation contacted us, and then I suggested Decapitated, and I think that's a pretty killer double bill. And it's coming along well. I think that's going to be a really cool tour. It's hitting the whole country. It's hitting Perth and Adelaide, which people are finally happy about. And it's going to New Zealand as well, so that's really cool.
Are you going to be doing the tour yourself? You're going to be doing the rounds on these ones?
The Suffocation one, but one that's close to that date, The Haunted and Insomnium. That's my baby. I'm going to be in all 3 cities for that, and I cannot wait. I love those bands.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too, man. So, I mean, that's going to be a hectic year. And, of course, at the Gates.
Yeah, that's pretty special. I love those guys. And it's great they're coming back, but we're going to get a double dose of some of those guys because Jonas and Adrian are in The Haunted and they're coming back a few months later without the Gates, and they might as well be living here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it, man. You'll be able to have some beers with those guys a few times over the year, so that's pretty exciting, man.
Yeah, for sure. I've got to be well behaved on those shows. I'm not allowed to drink, but that's fine. I don't mind. But I was going to say, like, I'm always open to people shooting suggestions. Just shoot me an email at sam@metropolistouring.com who you want to see. We try our best. We're trying to bring out something for everyone. I mean, as you can see, we've had, like your Machine Head, Opeth, of course. We forgot about that one. Haunted at the Gates. But we're also going to try and cater for your power metal, your prog. We're open to anything. It's just, as you can see by our website, we'll tour a whole bunch of different bands. And, yeah, go for it. I'm more than happy to see what people want to see.
Is there a band that, say, you've gone to bring out and for one reason or another it hasn't worked out yet that might be in the works now?
We're looking at a few other ones. Obviously, I can't say much because it's, all managers and the likes. If I say something, they'll get really pissed off, and I don't want that to... I don't know, to be honest. I mean, everything's looking great so far. We've got an offering for a lot of different artists, and there's a lot that people are going to be very surprised. We're really trying. We're putting everything out there, and we're going to try and bring as much out to make the people happy. Awesome, man.
Is there like one dream tour that you'd love to work on?
For me, really, I would love to tour Bolt Thrower. They're one of my favorite death metal bands of all time. Actually, one of my favorite bands. But there's a lot of stuff, Evergrey from Sweden. I'd love to see them come back, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's, for me, just having all these opportunities makes me just sit back and think, wow, I consider myself really lucky. Everyone says to me, you're really lucky to get this job. I'm like, yeah, sure, but it's a lot of hard work. I'm not sitting there, hanging out with bands all the time. I'm working with my boss, working with Fraser, working with Big John from Riot and Nuclear Blast. He's absolutely killing it on his end for us, and no complaints from me.
Talking about Big John, from Nuclear Blast, of course, I saw on your page that you've got a Nuclear Blast giveaway.
Yeah, we've got copies of the Sappho, Machine Head, and Decapitated albums. We're going to figure out something cool to do with that.
Awesome, man. Well, yeah, I'm looking at it now, so there's a few copies.
Photography skills.
Good job, man. Well, I suggest everyone go to the Metropolis Touring Facebook page, add them if you haven't, and you got to be in it to win it, and of course, make your way to some of those shows.
Please do. I can guarantee you all won't be disappointed. We're trying to deal with a decent caliber of acts, and I think it's only going to get bigger from here. I mean, we're not going to be doing festivals like Soundwave, and Soundwave do some great works. I mean, pretty much all of the promoters out there, I think they're doing a great job. I mean, the guys at Soundworks, look what they're doing with their tours. Soundwave, obviously. Blue Murder, who we're doing at the Gates with. Shout out to Big Chris. And guys, like there's Rob with Manus from Heathen Skulls. Rob's a good guy. Make sure you support his tours too. But really, you've got to sort of try and work together. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit politics in this industry, but shit, you're not going to get ahead if you're just going to stab someone else in the back.
That's exactly right, man. People need to be looking after each other and, building that scene, because that's what it should be about, man.
Honestly, I reckon one of the best guys out there, and he's he's a good buddy of mine, but it's Dave Haley. As you most know, he's the drummer for Psychroptic, but he also runs a touring company called Direct Touring. Mm-hmm. He's Psychroptic Goat Hall Tour. He's doing Black Dahlia, and Dave's doing great things too. And make sure if you hit his page, hit our page up, make sure you also give Dave's page a like. Direct Touring, bit of a plug.
Yeah, man. No, he's a good dude too, man. Yeah, and of course, I'm very proud of you, brother, and you're doing amazing, man. Doing amazing work. So, of course, you've got these epic tours coming up. So, how about we pick a few tracks? What do you want to hear, brother?
We'll do a Haunted song, an Insomnium song at the Gates, and we'll do a Machine Head song, yeah?
Oh, that sounds pretty epic, dude. So, what's your favourite Machine Head song?
I love Machine Head, but there's so much to choose from. But I reckon Be Still and Know off Unto the Locust. Love that song.
Awesome, dude. All right, well, we'll go to those tracks now, and we'll catch you very soon, brother.
Hey man, good talking to you, and I'll see you when I'm up in Brizzy for the Haunted. And if you see me up at the shows, guys, come and say hello. I'm not hard to miss. Trust me, Nev knows.
See you soon, man.
Yeah, man.